Now, back to Tony and Casey's Best of Food and Wine on Smooth and Easy. CL 650.
Abballati, femmine scritte e maritati, e si ballate buono, non vacante, non ma sono. Show, quando femmine ci sono. Show, quando è bello ci fanno. Ci sono tanti forestieri.
Welcome back to the Best of Food and Wine. Now we're cooking art. Very good. Of course, we're at the Vancouver International Wine Festival. Casey Wilson and I have been, we've been here for days, it seems like.
We have.
Weeks.
We've just moved right in, Tony.
Yeah, we've moved in. And I'm just loving the vibe of Saturday afternoon. Our next guest, I'm going to ask him all about it, is Marco Montali. He joins us from Damilano Winery. Finally, we have a Barolo on the show. We've been waiting for you.
Okay.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
Enjoying Vancouver? Is it fun out there?
It's my first time in Vancouver, and I love the town.
Yeah.
I love the people. Everything is beautiful.
It's working well for you.
Yes.
And you're selling wine here, too, so
Yes.
that's always nice.
Yes, British Columbia is a very important market for Damilano Winery.
Great.
And we sell here for 10 years.
Yeah, don't give up on us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
I know there's a lot of pressure to sell your wine all around the world, but there are some nice places to sell wine like Vancouver.
Sure.
Yeah.
I love my job because I have the possibility to travel a lot and to see beautiful towns.
Yeah.
And Vancouver is one of the best.
Well,
Really.
thank you. I didn't build it, but I do live here. Okay, because you're the first guest from Barolo, tell us where are you situated? Tell our listeners where Barolo is.
Okay,
and
Barolo.
what it is.
Yes, Barolo is one of the most important wines in Italy, and it's a red wine, of course. It's very popular and important because it's made only by a great grape called Nebbiolo. Nebbiolo lives and grows in a small area in Piedmont region. We are close to France, of course. In this small region called Langhe. Langhe is quite small. Compared to Canada, it's very small.
Compared to British Columbia, it's very small.
Yes, as well. And we produce different kind of wines based by Nebbiolo, and the most important and the most traditional is Barolo.
Yeah.
Barolo is produced in 11 small villages, and Damilano Winery is based in the most popular because it's Barolo Village, the same name of the wine.
The same name as the wine, which can be confusing for some people, but you get the hang of it. Something I didn't learn it this week, but what I really loved this week was someone was talking about Barolo and said, you know, we don't make any ordinary wine in Barolo. It's just not done.
Yes.
It's, you know, there's classic Barolo, and then there's some cruise, and that's it. Is that your feeling about it? There's really no ordinary wine there?
This is a very long discussion, actually, because we have, in Damilano as well, we have a classical Barolo, which is a blend of 5 different vineyards. And we never want to say this is our base Barolo, because we think is a very good wine.
Yeah.
But maybe just a bit less than our single vineyards Barolo, which are 4, and made only, of course, single vineyards in Barolo and La Morra village. So it's a very big and long discussion.
Yeah. We're tasting, the first wine that we're going to taste is the Chirico.
Yes.
Which is a single vineyard.
Yes.
Can you explain to our listeners, like, what does that mean for you? It's a single vineyard, so what is it that you're hoping will happen in the bottle? I guess when they go in the store and they see Canubi or Chirico, what is it that they're going to get?
Yeah. Basically, single vineyards are at the moment in the Barolo area the best quality wines, because there's more selection during the year, during the seasons, and best selection also in the cellar. And then, of course, the Barolo area is very small, and the sun exposition and the soil is very different. They are very different.
Yeah.
And therefore,
I mean, it's unique, right? I
Yeah,
mean, that flavor can't be copied.
Some vineyards, some hills in the Barolo area seem to be better than others.
Yeah.
That's why we
Or
have
different,
some
anyways.
different.
Yeah.
And therefore there are some very popular like Cerequio or Canubi. I would say that maybe Canubi is one of the most popular in the world because it's also one of the biggest in the area, and there are many producers in the hill.
You know, Barolo has a long history, but I'm very impressed with the latest Barolo. You know, the last 20 years for me, there's been quite a great, not so much a transformation, but maybe a step back to the real Barolo. Barolo, you know, before Second World War, maybe, I don't know, but it's really interesting how going back has pushed Barolo forward, I think. I don't know, do you feel that, or?
Two things. The first is that in the last 15 years we have been very lucky because vintages were very good.
Yep.
And the second is that Damilano Winery and many others came back to the traditional aging style. So we stopped with the French barriques and we started again with the big wooden barrels made in Italy, in Austria, and in France. So this is very important, and I think in the last years Barolo came back to the tradition, and the grape and the vineyard's characteristics are more evident.
Yeah, it's an odd thing because most people think, well, Barolo is such a big wine, but it's not that big a wine. And so going to these, I assume going to these larger barrels and older barrels is letting the wine be as delicate as it wants to be.
Yeah.
And to show all of its nuances, I guess.
What we would like always to tell and inform our guests and our customers is that Barolo is not a big wine, actually.
But it has the perception of a big wine.
Yeah, I know. It's a I would say it's more elegant than big.
Yes.
Because I think Nebbiolo is a grape which makes very elegant wines in general. Because also Barbaresco has more or less the same characteristics.
I don't want to say anything. I want you to talk about this Canubi. This wine is unbelievable. I think, you know, for people that are in the room today, anybody who has a chance to taste this Damilano Canubi will be forever a wine drinker. Tell us about this site or this wine. It has such a soul.
Yeah. So before we talked about the difference in each Barolo, I would say that in Damilano the style is the same. We have the same aging time, 3 years in total, 2 years in the big wooden barrels and 1 year in the bottle. And this is because we want to come back to the Piedmont tradition, as said before, but also because we have 4 different single vineyards, today Cerequio and Canubi, and we want that our guests and customers can feel the differences based on the different soil. Cerequio is more composed by limestone and clay. Canubi is more composed by sand. And seems that this is the difference between the two wines. So Cerequio is a bit stronger, more powerful, very fruity, and Canubi is more elegant,
more feminine,
and softer. Is a very particular Barolo.
It's so delicious.
Thank
and
you.
Marco, what do you like to eat with this wine?
In Piedmont, the tradition is to eat meat because we have a very important cow called Fassone in the Langhe area, but also cheese, seasoned cheese like Castelmagno, the iconic cheese in our land, but also some other cheese, and why not agnolotti and ravioli, pasta made with meat.
Right, with the meat sauce or meat stuffed.
Yes, and actually Barolo is also a wine to drink alone.
Yes.
only Barolo.
Right.
Oh,
It's not
but
that common.
not alone, but without food.
Yeah, okay, without food.
Maybe with some friends.
Yes.
Yeah. Is there enough Barolo for the world, or it's not a very big place? Is there a lot of pressure around the world to buy Barolo? And
Oh, Barolo
like
is...
if those Chinese really get going and buy all the Barolo, what's going to happen?
Luckily, Barolo is one of the Italian flags in the world. And
Yeah.
what we have to do is to explain this wine, because in some countries, not in Canada, not in the United States, not in Europe, no more in Europe, but especially in Asia, China and some other countries, people don't know about Barolo, and maybe they don't know about how to taste, how to drink, when to drink.
So there's education to be done yet.
A big work to do.
Yeah.
Even if we are, as I said, more lucky than many other wines.
Well, listen, Marco Montali, you're an export manager for Damilano. You got a great job. You get to taste great wine all the time and tell really a fascinating story about a great wine, Barolo, and its grape Nebbiolo. It's you have to feel blessed about that.
Yes, I'm very lucky because I have the possibility to taste many wines not every day, but very often.
Yeah.
And this is very important for my job also, because I have the possibility to compare the other wines with Damilano wines, starting from the other Piedmont wines, going to the other Italian wines, and then the other countries, because I think really we have many good wines in the world. And I tasted some from British Columbia.
From Canada, yeah. We're catching up.
Yeah.
We have a ways to go.
Yeah.
But we'll get there. Marco, thanks so much. Enjoy your time in Vancouver, whatever's left.
Thank you very much.
Please come back and see us.
I will come back for sure.
Yeah,
Thank
come
you.
and see us in the studio. We'll have a nice discussion.
Yes.
Marco Montali, today from Damilano, we tasted two really delicious wines, the Chiriquio and the Canubi, both from the 2011 vintage, both available in Vancouver, but not for long. One needs to get to the store quickly if you want to buy these wines. I actually bought the Canubi in the store last night, right here, because I know it's going to disappear. See you soon.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're listening to The Best of Food and Wine. I'm Tony Gismondi.
I'm Casey Wilson.
We'll take a quick break, and when we return, more with Italy on this Saturday afternoon in a jam-packed room at the 2016 Vancouver International Wine Festival.
This is the Best of Food and Wine show, broadcasting live from the Vancouver International Wine Festival, where you can enter to win a deluxe 2-night stay at Painted Boat Resort Spa and Marina on the Sunshine Coast. Visit paintedboat.com.